I'm thrilled to finally be able to unveil what this awesome team at Rembrand has been working on. As you know, most of my career was built up in the ad tech, martech world. I spent my formative years building BlueKai and later the Oracle Data Cloud. I had a mission, and we as a team had a mission to transform the way media worked by making data extremely valuable on its own. We want it to be valued independently, and it became a large industry. I then took a break from media to build an AI company, and it was a quick ride. Cisco ended up acquiring us and really giving us a stage where we could really deliver massive scale. I mean, we got to the point where we were delivering 1 billion minutes of real-time transcription processing every 90 days. But I'm thrilled to say I'm now back in media. I'm going back to my roots, and I have an equally large mission. I want to introduce Rembrand, which is focused on AI product placement. I believe that the ad industry is ready for a completely new, non-interruptive native form of video monetization. Why is that? We can do better than interruptive ads. Consumers are skipping video ads that interrupt their experience at an alarmingly large rate, and they're paying subscription fees so they can avoid them. And the younger generation is doing it even more. So how are we going to get consumers' attention for marketers if we don't do it in a way that they want? Never bet against the consumer. We can do better. And if you look at search, they did better. They started out with banner ads that were interruptive, and then they went into sponsored listings, which were more native. Social started out with advertising forms that were more like banner ads, and then they went into a more sponsored post format that was more native to social. Now, video has a native format. We don't have to reinvent the wheel there. It's existed for decades. It's large. It's called product placement. The problem with it, it's incredibly manual. It's slow. In movies, you're negotiating to get into a script 2 years in advance. In sponsored posts and social, you're taking 4 to 6 weeks to work on a sponsored post, and you're only doing it with the top of the curve of the influencers. There are 50 million influencers. And you're doing it by shipping physical goods. It's time that we transform that. Now, think back to how we were doing it before programmatic. We used IOs, which were manually shared and targeted. And when a lot of great people put their minds together, it became a programmatic industry. $100 billion industry happened. Now, in the early days, I had the honor to work with some of the people that really made this industry what it is. You're talking about people like Brian O'Kelly at Right Media and later at AppNexus, Jeff Green, who actually had a few runs in the trade desk, was just knocked it out of the park and continues to do so. Laura Desmond, Joe Zawatsky, Terry Kawaja, Eric Rosa, Todd Sasudati, Oren Hoffman, Marta Martinez. The list goes on. And I was lucky to be able to work with people and who ended up really moving the industry. I think we can do that again. The way we do product placement is ready for transformation. And what Rembrand does is use AI to generate photorealistic product placements into post-production video. What that means is instead of becoming an interruption to the story, you can have a marketer's product become part of the story. And then they can really capture consumers' attention rather than annoying them. And the way you are going to capture the attention is by really getting the affinity of these influencers, who these consumers are passionate about. These same consumers are not spending as much time as TV. They don't have the same brand loyalties of their parents. They're watching these influencers and they're motivated by them. And so if you can augment the content that they're part of, we can now deliver seamless integration using AI. And the influencer doesn't have to do any extra work. They can just do their authentic organic content. And we can post-production stitch in products that the brands will pay for, and we will enable a whole generation of creativity coming from these 50 million and more creators. So we're excited at Rembrand to finally launch, unveil what we're doing, announce our funding, go into beta in partnership with some amazing creators. And we're really excited to be able to offer all the awareness that you want as a brand, all the engagement for the consumers, but without the interruptions. I hope you'll stay with us on this journey, give us your feedback, and continue the conversation with us. It's an exciting time.